I'll always be with you.
pack are starting to get mobile. No direction yet, they're still just greeting.
Smelly breath. Jesus.
Do you remember those long summers? We played water fights, stayed up at night and dreamed of ways through the world. I still remember the first time I kissed you, the look on your face as I grazed your lips with my lips. Our worlds collided. Those were the days when everything was possible. Our dreams were alive, we had a fire inside. Those were the days. Those were the days. I'll always remember that cold night you told me we're not two, but we're gonna be three. In 8 months we'll be a family. Those were the days when everything was possible. Our dreams were alive, we had a fire inside. Those were the days. These are the days. the summer, we were the tide, the clearest of azure, bright as your eyes, golden skin sundress, you were the skies, and I see the color I've known all my life. We are timeless, we are timeless, waves washing over the sand on my feet. Time is an ocean and I'm lost at sea. Tomorrow won't find us, but I still believe. Searching for you is looking for me. We are timeless, we are timeless, we are timeless, we are timeless.
Hello and welcome on your very own private virtual safari with me, Brent and Brian. Boom. We just seen a leopard. We're trying to find it again. A couple of minutes ago, it looked like a young male, and just wandered into some thicker stuff. Looked quite relaxed. I'm not sure exactly who it is just yet, so we are hoping we're going to find it again. And you might hear we've got a little squeaky prop shaft this afternoon. Apologies. We'll have to fix that as soon as driver's done. The last place we saw the leopard was just in here. He'd been stalking some warthogs, and then the warthogs spotted him, and he sort of sauntered off into the little dry riverbed here. Do you think he might have got past us here, Brian? I'm not sure. Well, not too many of us, only 3 of us this afternoon. Well, let's just do a little loopy around the drainage system here. See if we spot him. I'm going to try from the other side again. So, Anton was having a braai, a late night barbecue out on Impala Plains. And he suddenly heard a huge amount of noise and whatnot, and leopard fighting with hyenas. And I'm not even actually sure what the kill was, but hyenas managed to steal it. Then he managed to steal it back from the hyenas. So, clever boy. I don't think he would have got this far. Okay, let's go around. And it is a lovely, beautiful, warm, left-out, sunny day, which is quite nice, seeing the sun after not seeing the sun for quite a few days. So let's remember where this road is. It goes through the river system. It's around here somewhere. Oh, hello. Hi, guys. Oh, off he goes. Not hanging around mongoose. We got some Swanson spurfowl. Oh, family. It is a little bit windy. And they're a little bit nervous in the wind. Hey, Swansons. Yeah, let's go try find this kitty. Nice to have a leopard so close to home, though. Oh, I thought we were getting lucky there, Brian. No more squeaky, but then it came back. Oh, and there's Michael, is it? Sebastian, or is that? Who is that? It's Taylor and Sebastian. Hello. Hear our new squeak. Yeah, the bolts for the prop shafts are too long. I have to cut them off to drive. Yeah, we're live.
Oh, hello. Lovely people.
Oh.
On your beautiful one.
Yes. We saw him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And then he disappeared into that horrible stuff.
Come back later.
Yeah, I'm going to do one little more loop and then I'll try back. No, he was stalking pigs and then they ran off and then he was just like, oh, and disappeared somewhere into that grass there.
Okay.
And he's there somewhere, but I don't want to drive over the grass.
Very kind of you.
Yeah. Could be a bit
Are you
unpleasant.
sunburned from yesterday?
I'm not. Are you?
No. Very disappointed.
Oh, poor Taylor.
I was looking forward to the first sunburn of the year.
We had a pool party yesterday.
Okay.
Cheers.
Bye.
And we had a little pool party at the house yesterday. Lots of friends around. Taylor McCurdy was, of course, there. Let's go in from the other side again. Margot, Pridelands is 1,900 hectares, so about 5,000 acres. That's how big Pridelands is. We're going to be working mostly in the northwest today. I want to get a good view and try to figure out who this leopard is. And we might, because it's been hot, we might head towards some of the bigger waterholes, see if any of the ellies are having a swim or playing in the mud. But first things first, let's try and find this leopard. Oof, this wind's picked up out of nowhere, eh? And let's see if we can spot him. Let's go one last little try. He could be just right there, hey Brian. It's maybe gone flat. No, I'm not sure. I didn't see any carcass, but we might have been just not looking very well because we saw him and started concentrating not on in the trees, but on looking for him on the ground. This is where we spotted him walking across here and then jump into those thickets there. Yeah. So let's go have a look at one last time. I just want to pop my nose in there. Oh, there's the carcass. I'm an idiot. He does have some meat left. So I was wondering. Not much, to be honest. Not much meat at all. Not a very comfortable tree to eat in, but I suppose that's the nature of just of the hyenas. Now, he might not have gone very far. I'm actually certain he hasn't gone very far. And so I think he is. Where did we see him? Was it here? I think he's just in here somewhere, just being an invisible leopard lying flat in these thickets. And it's a very difficult area to obviously see in with the vehicle. I think he's right here somewhere. Let's try and have a look from over there. You can see how thick it is in this long grass down here. And that's where I think he is. That's where we saw him walk into. Have a look if we can see, maybe under the tree. Margot, the carcass is a adult male impala, well, a little bit left of an adult male impala. Just trying to see if he's got there's a flick of a tail or anything. As I say, I think he's just sleeping somewhere in one of these thickets. Okay, we'll come back a bit later. Hopefully he comes out into the open. It's amazing how well camouflaged they can be. One last look here. Nah. Too thick to see anything. Okay, let's go see what else we can find. We'll come back just now. Thank you, Brian. Let me update the sightings group. Looks like Taylor's done that already. Thank you, Taylor. I think let's take a trundle up towards Leopard Dam. Maybe with this heat there might be some swimming ellies. Very bright today. Got my new sunglasses on. There's some impalas in the distance. So I'm pretty sure he's just chilling there somewhere close by, that leopard. And maybe when it's a bit cooler, he'll come out of the shade and the thickets to possibly start feeding again. Such a wonderful afternoon to be out in the bushes. Julie, the dogs are doing really, really well. They are very impressive. I don't know if you saw the follow-up on the social media, but they had a couple of run-ins with lions, and then they broke out of Lapalala within a couple, or like 36 hours of being released. But they were then chased back in with a helicopter into the reserve, and then they moved to an area where there's less lions in the reserve, and they seem to be staying put for now. And they're doing very, very well. I mean, about 3 hours, not even an hour and a half after they were released, they made their first wild kill on Lapalala. They killed an impala, and then they've been seen hunting buffalo, taking buffalo calves out of buffalo herds. So they're doing phenomenally well. Oh, Mrs. Johnson, I hope you're right. Mrs. Johnson dreamed we might see painted dogs today. That would be absolutely wonderful. Now, of course, there's that leopard there, but Pixie Pan we saw on... When was that, Brian? Day before yesterday. Yes, Thursday. We saw Pixie Pan on Thursday in this area here, so never know, she could be about. And it is greening up so quickly. So green. that was a leopard-like stick. Julie, I'm glad it's also a gorgeous day in Australia as well. Yeah, Julie, I think EWT shared that, and they also put up some really cool video footage of the alpha female chasing a leopard, and the leopard actually trying to get away from the dogs ran into a tree. What track was that? It was a hyena. Indeed, Julia, a lot of mouths to feed there. More hyena tracks. We've been seeing quite a few rhino recently as well. They might kind of head down towards the waterhole. Started to see some of the migratory bird species. The cuckoos are around. The paradise flycatchers have returned. European bee-eaters are back. What? VM says that yes. I'm hoping that it'll wear down as we drive, but I think we're going to have to go cut those bolts a bit shorter. They must be half a centimeter too long, not even. And of course, no signs of the true crier that summer is here and here to stay. The woodlands kingfisher. But they always arrive around the second week in November. I always put, when we play the betting game, when does the woodlands arrive, I always put my money on the 12th of November. Wow, Julie, it's 1 a.m. Sunday morning for you. Well, thanks for staying up. Okay. Let's see if anyone's at Leopard Dam. And if nothing there, let's go have a check up to the northwest. Stopped. We can go have a look. I think it's the hyena den is not going to be active now. Too hot. Too hot. They've moved it to the southwest. Now, occasionally we've been seeing a hippopotamus in Leopard Dam recently, but it doesn't look like it's here today. And the ellies are well and truly spread out at the moment. Now that it's rained. What is that there, Brian? You see what I'm looking at? It's just a piece of mud. Or stick. Stick. Julie, was it a man-made beehive you saw hanging from a tree? Because obviously hanging hives are generally man-made, and most natural beehives in this area will be in holes or hollows in trees. Sometimes in termite mounds in the ground as well. Oh, there's a blacksmith lapwing chilling there. Hey, Mr. Lapwing, or Mrs. Lapwing, I'm not sure. So, they look very, very similar, the male and female. Unfortunately for us, I think 2 days of sunshine are all we're going to get. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow again. Oh dear. Wet, wet, wet. Beep, pop, bada, pop. There have been some ellies, looks like yesterday from the tracks, coming through here. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's a big hole. That's a new big hole. I'm gonna go around that one. Now, the one thing about the summer months is it can be a little bit quiet on some of the larger mammal front, as everything tends to be a little more spread out with the rain. Oh, what is that over there? An elephant! A big boy! Hi, big boy! I think this is part of that group of 4 big bulls that we've been seeing quite a lot recently. They are lovely boys. How are we going to get there? How are we going to get there? Let's go back around. Come from that side. Oh, what do you think we can sneak underneath here, Brian? Oh, I think we can sneak underneath. I think we're small enough from the badger. We good? There we go. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Munching on some griviers. Now, I only see the one big boy, but as I said, there's a group of 4. These very nice bulls that have been around. Just updating the sightings group quickly. Oh, thanks, Julie. I'd love to see that. Margot, I will keep a lookout for a false marula to show you the difference between a false marula and a marula. Now, of course, we're fast approaching the time of the year when the old Ellie's diet's going to change a bit. And there's a bit more grass around. I'm going to be eating less and less woody plants and more grass. Normally there's a lot more nutrients in grass, a lot more sugars and starches. Sure. Is this the wind that's bringing the next bout of rain, is my wonder?
I think it is.
Yeah. Wind just seems to be getting stronger and stronger. There we go. He's just quite happily munching away, ignoring us completely. Hey, big boy. Crunch, crunch. I love watching the way they turn the branch ever so slightly in their mouth while they're feeding. Just removing the outer bark and cambium. I can hear another Ellie somewhere not too far away. Not concerned with our presence at all. Almost looks like he's half snoozing while eating there. Hey, mister. Yeah. Flapping. Cooling down a little bit. Margot, it's not the greatest time to do trees, unfortunately, because most of them don't have leaves, so it's quite difficult to ID them, but if I see any nice trees, I will definitely show. Oh, flap, flap, flap. It almost looks like he got his trunk stuck in a little bit of an awkward spot there. And he's trying to get down to the next little morsel. Ooh, look at there. Yellow-billed kite. Came flying in there, Brian. You see it? You know what? Riding the wind a bit. Shoom. Was it a kite? Looks like a kite. Oh no, actually it's a warbird. Sorry. My mistake. I was hoping that if he's finished feeding there, he might take a stroll towards us. He could, of course, just go in the opposite direction, but I'm hoping he comes to say hi. Hi, big boy. Yeah. Yeah, those big feet. Those big shock absorbers carrying that massive weight on the front. Julie, I would say he's about maybe late 20s. Maybe late 20s. No, and it is amazing that what they find pallets for. Obviously their sense of smell is so far superior to ours, but why that Grivia, not the Grivia next door? Maybe they can smell that one's got more nutrients in it, a better idea to chow, to eat. He looks like he's having a proper Saturday afternoon, doesn't he, Brian? Just chilling, munching away, having a snack. He almost looks like he's half dozing. And he's very, very unconcerned with our presence. I actually think it's probably quite nice weather for him with this wind, keeping him a bit cool. I can hear some more ellies behind us somewhere. Just every now and then I hear a branch break on the wind. What? I've been here the whole time. Don't lift your head like that. Come on, you can hear me talking the whole time. Now you're being silly. Big boy. Moved on to the next Grivia, different type, but oh no, it's not. It's a purple pod terminalia he's eating at the moment. Not really eating though. Might be going for something underneath. Grivia is it's Grewia. Grivia. Raisin bush. Margot. It is a raisin bush. Grivia. Grewia. Grivia. What? What? Why are you being cheeky now? We have not moved. We have not moved. We've been here the whole time. Oof, nice boy. You're a nice boy. Nice big boy. He's on 5 legs. wonder what got him a little spook. Maybe he smelt something. Looks like he's off on a mission. Okay, we continue on to see what else we can find. Nice big boy. Hi, big boy. We might have a little look for Edwina. We haven't seen her in a while. Edwina the horned impala. Other wonders are around. Glad you got to see Ellies. I was worried that as I said, they're quite spread out at the moment. The only Ellies we've been seeing quite regularly is a group of 4 big bulls. I haven't seen a herd, in a couple of days. I think the last herd we saw was on Monday or Tuesday. What do you think, Brian? Do we go north or do we go south? What do you guys think? North or south? Well, we've got a little while to decide whether we should go north or south. This is where sort of Edwina's hang, but she does move around quite a bit. Oh, upset squirrels. This time of the year, there's a lot of warbergs around, there's a lot of predatory birds around. There's the warbergs, you see what flying down there, and the squirrels just tend to be alarming constantly. Margot reckons we should go south, Brian. Okay, Margot, let's go south. I know Lagatha was seen this morning as well, around the EcoTraining camp. It's always a good one to go have a squiz for. And then I go south. South towards the western Rocky Ridges. There you go. But two votes south, and they're going south. Oh, Eddie's have been busy putting big things in the roads. I actually saw some giraffe in the south this morning. I was on my way into town. to go get these squeaky bolts. Chilly wind, actually. Bit of a nip in the air. Of course, we've got Animal World live tonight as well. Always fun. With our special guests from Colombia and Miami. Not a bad idea to check around here. Last saw Pixie Pan. Her general direction was to the south. So let's head along the western rocky ridge. Well, we're heading east down the western rocky ridge at the moment. Badger steaming past the giant tire. Everyone else has to drive round. They can't sneak. They're too big for the other cars to fit through there. Julie, our COVID situation hasn't really changed too much. Is that an elephant on top of a rock, or is that just a rock that looks really like an elephant's bottom at the moment? I think it's an elephant amongst the cliffs. Is that an elephant bottom? On top of a rock? There's an elephant pretending to be a rock on top of the rocky ridge. Right in amongst the rocks. I think we might get a better view from the other side. Let's go. We're going to go through that a bit closer to there. So yes, there has certain international, I think travel for business has opened internationally. Travel for leisure, I'm not 100% sure. Brian? I don't think so. I think business travel is open. However, one of the bigger issue is, from a tourism point of view, is that a lot of the countries where our tourists traditionally come from are actually we're not allowed to take flights from those countries. US, most of Europe, particularly now that I think Europe's going into a really bad section. There's ellies all around here. I think it's the rest of these bulls. Two ellie bulls there, and then I want to look at the one who's on top of the mountain, the rock climbing ellie. There's a whole bunch of bullies. Oh, there's lots of ellies around here, more than before. Let's try. I'm just trying to get to a spot where we can see the rock climber. update. Sightings group. How's that there, Brian? There's the rock climbing alley right up on top of the Koppie. What tasty treat are you looking for up top there? Yeah, so we're on, what are we on? Stage 1, level 1 lockdown. So pretty much everything's gone back to normal. I just think certain things you can't have X amounts or certain amounts of people. But I don't think you can go to concerts or live sport events or anything just yet. There's another rock climbing elephant, and there's another one. There's another ellie behind us. There's a big group of ellie bulls here. And I think business travel to all other African countries is open. Sorry, I'm just replying to one of the other guides who wants to come here. Off this wind as we got to the top. Margo, you're in Hoedspruit from Zimbabwe. The borders open on the 1st and we flew on the 2nd. Oh, hi. Well, might see us at Pick and Pay. No problem, Julie. It's always a pleasure to have you on the vehicle with us. But I think let's go see if we can find little Agatha and go a quick look around in Ndlovu Dam, and then zoot back to the north central to look for that leopard. And a little bit later. Oh, this wind is strong. Sure, and I thought I didn't need a jersey because it was hot and whatnot, and well, I've always got a shuka, so that's okay. Oh dear, Brian. The mountains are already under the clouds. Gone mountains. You wouldn't say there is a massive 2,000 meter a massive mountain there at Mariepskorp. It's all disappeared already. Ha! There you go. Fight off a bit of the chill with a nice bright blue shuka. Oh, I really didn't think I was going to need a jersey, hey? Margo says, seen us already. look at that. My watch just changed with the weather thing. Suddenly, all of a sudden, the clouds came through for the next little while. And we're supposed to be fully cloudy by 7 o'clock tonight. So I might be wearing long pants and shoes for Animal World Live. The temperatures dropped quickly, eh? It was 32, 33 when we went out, now like 24. Well, next time you see us, come say hi. Sure. I really wasn't expecting it to get this windy. I also think this is a little bit more exposed on this side. As we came over the top of the ridge, we sort of got the full brunt, whereas when we were in the north, that rocky ridge was protecting us a little. There it flew. Oh, I know there was one left. Oh, now it's gone. Red Bull Buffalo Weavers. And as soon as the wind's up, a lot of the animals become very, very nervy and jumpy. Sure. Here we go, do a quick look at Ndlovu Dam, and then let's head back to the least windy side of the rocky ridge. Even our piggy friends are here today. Normally always a little group of warthogs here in zebra clearing. Let me just check what Mike was saying this morning. Jump, drive. Let's have a look. Okay. Trying to see which Lagatha was actually yesterday afternoon. So she could pop up anywhere around here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, wind. You undid my knot. I have no idea what Charles's tattoo is. It's a bunch of things, I think. I never really looked at Charlie's tattoo too carefully. I haven't forgotten about the trees. I just haven't seen any false marulas in this area just yet. And as I said, it's going to be quite difficult without the leaves. But we'll have a look at some of the trees around the EcoTraining camp. Some nice big ones there. Well, we're going to start seeing a lot more colour in the trees shortly. Past EcoTraining. Have a look what's happening at Ndlovu Dam. Of course, the dams are not going to be nearly as busy as they were when they were the only water around. But still, this wind. Yeah, some nice big leadwoods here at the edge of Ndlovu Dam. Oh, you can just see how the wind is howling. No sign of Lagatha, Brian? Oh, big leadwoods being pushed around by the wind. What do you think? Should we go hide on the other side of the ridge? Okay. Let's go hide from this wind and maybe find the leopard again. And I'll keep looking for a false marilla for you. They tend to be more in the northern side, or the northeastern side, which unfortunately we don't have the best signal, but I'm sure I'll find one somewhere. Definitely need to play another prank on Taylor's tent. I put a big bone in there a while ago in her bed. Indeed, we need a painted dog sweatshirt. Yeah, I just wasn't expecting it to get so cold so quickly. I thought we would be fine. I thought the bad weather would roll in overnight, not in the afternoon. I suppose you can't really call it bad weather. You should probably just say it's weather. It's not its fault. It didn't do anything. It wasn't naughty weather. Sure. Wind makes everything nervous. Decision time. I think let's shoot straight down Marshall Road. Get back to the north, find a false marula, normal marula, maybe a leopard. Baboons. I quite often sleep in these pylons. Nice safe spot for them. See if they hang around well enough for a... Sometimes they don't hang about too much, sort of get a disappearing act. They got a guilty conscience. Yeah, see, already running. I think Xander's around with his catapult. Oh dear. Oh my goodness, this wind! This is where this would be very dangerous walking weather with wind like this. You have to be very careful on foot. While we're driving through, obviously at the top of the crests, your tree species are pretty much 3 or 4 very common tree species. And your big marulas, your big knob thorns in this area, and then of course all the red bush willows in between. And then we have coniferas, big corkwoods. And that's pretty much all the real species we have up on top of the crests. Now, of course, there are smaller stuff. There's grevillea, there's flaky bark, but the tree diversity up on the crest here is actually will always be quite low. With the most common tree obviously being the red bush willow, and then your bigger trees being your coniferas or corkwoods, your marulas, and knobthorns. Now, seep lines and drainage systems obviously have a bit more diversity. I'm very excited to get a grinder when I get back into camp and make those bolts a bit shorter. What I think we're going to do is let's go have a quick squeeze the leopard. Sorry, there's a little bit of breakup as I go through the bottom of this valley. Better again now. How are we looking, BMP? Okay, we're coming back. Sorry about that. There's a few little dips that sometimes still give us a little bit of signal breakup. What I think we're going to do is we're going to try from a distance for the leopard first, from the southern bank, and we can have a look into the tree where the carcass is. And if he's not there, then we're going to head down towards our house and maybe go look around the Jejani boundary and around Sentinel Kopi, that area, and see if there's anything about there. And then maybe come back again towards the end of drive back to check if the leopard has come out of the thickets and might be up in the tree feasting on what's left of that impala. Oof, this wind! Margot wants to be quizzed with trees. Okay, we can definitely do that, Margot. And, let's start with an easy-ish one. What do you think, Brian? Or should we start tough? We'll start easy. Let's start easy. Okay. Let's start easy. What tree is this one, Margot? I'll stop so Brian can give you a proper look at it. How about here, Bebop? Brian can give you a proper tour of the tree. Margot, I've spent quite a bit of time in Zim, mostly up in the north though. I haven't really done any time in southern Zim, but I've done quite a bit of time in northern Zim, particularly Vic Falls, Kariba, that area. I have not got to Mana Pools yet, but yes, I have spent quite a bit of time in Zim, and also I lived in Livingston, so across the river from Vic Falls in Zambia. So I've spent a fair bit of time there. Let's see if we can see the carcass from this side. Sure, we should be able to. hope he's up in the tree. You see the carcass yet, Brian? I think it's through there. Let me just double check. Maybe it's a bit further forward. And it's quite an upright little lead wood that the carcass was in. It's that one there. You see it? Not sure if it's the right tree we're looking at. Yeah, in there. Is that the one? I think it is. Not sure. Anyway, let's just keep going slowly. Margot is not a jackalberry at all. It has thorns on it. We actually don't have many jackalberries on Pridelands. There's a few. There's the carcass. And the leopards in the tree. See him? So literally there, Biba. The leopards in the tree. Feeding. So there we go. Kitty! Had a bit of leopard luck this week. This is our 4th different leopard. I call it in. Sorry, I'm just updating the sightings. I'm going to try to sneak a little bit closer now. Looks pretty relaxed. Okay, woo! Kitty, 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 kitty! I want to try to get some facial shots, see who it is. So I think it could be a little male I know called Twin, or I call him Twin Spot. Who I've seen chased by lions a few times. Just find a gap through here. Yeah, it's got quite chilly, hey Brian? Very chilly, very quickly. I think we'll just try watch him from this side and then think about crossing a little bit later. Just want to make sure he's nice and relaxed. So we're not sure exactly who it is. Tell me when you got a good view. Bib up. Alright, coming down. Ham? This. Yeah, and just that tail. No, it looks okay. Still eating. Not the best tree, but I think it was the closest tree. been on there. Something, the branch fell off the tree and hit me. I don't think we're going to have the best sighting here. I think we're going to have to cross here, Brian. Yeah, I'm going to have to cross. And there's no sneaky shortcut I can get through here. No, it looks a bit rough, eh? Looks a little rough in there to do a sneaky shortcut. Now, we've been having good kitty luck the last little while on the live drives. It's a little steep. A little steep. Let's go around. So just hold on, guys. Okay, let's just go around. We can get a nice view. Okay, hold on, chaps. We're just going to shoot around quickly. Afternoon, everyone. How's it? We just spotted him leopard up in the tree now. Taylor's on the way, but I won't be too long. Yeah, if you carry on here, you get a nice view. It's quite far, but you can see him from this road up in the tree with the carcass. Sure. Hold on, big dog. And a squeaky pop shot. So we're quite interested, at least from this side, I think I can get his face nicely. See if it is the twin spot. No, Julie, he certainly doesn't look comfortable. But in that, he actually doesn't look unrelaxed with us as the vehicle, more uncomfortable just the way he's sitting. So now also we know where he is, we can... Oh, there's Impala. Are the Impala going to run straight to him? That would be a treat. There's Impala and this wind tonight. Sure. Oh my goodness. There's Impala heading straight to him. Ah, they spotted him though. Is he still in the tree? Yeah. He's still in the tree. And then Impala can probably smell him rather than see him. Ooh, nice golden light leopard, Brian. Golden light leopard. We love a bit of a golden light leopard. I'm just going to stop here first. He doesn't look quite relaxed. Hello, little boy. Are you twin spot? If it is twin spot, he's very relaxed, but I just want to make sure. There we go, we got a little golden light kitty. I think it is twin spot. Well, there's definitely a 2 on the left. Okay, Okay, well, if it is twin spot, I think I'm going to go a little bit closer. I think these impala can smell him. They can't see him. I haven't seen him up in the tree yet. Come on. Look here, boy. I was waiting for him to look at us. What am I looking for, Julia? I'm looking at his spot pattern. So the last line, or the first line of spots above his whiskers. Oh, now he's looking and my camera's down. I'll have to double check my other photos, but it does look like him. Well, let's just make sure it's a boy first. Look, does it look like a little boy? I'm not sure, Brian. Looks like it. But if you wanna, what I'm talking about, the spot pattern. Let me just zoom in here for you. So, those spots there. So why I call them twin spots is 2, and then, oopsie, that's in the way, 2, and they're almost the same size, almost identical. So that's why I call him Twin Spotty. I've nicknamed him, and it's not his real name. Isn't this just a treat? So you're looking quite relaxed now. And so I think his mom is the female from to the east of us. On Boston, I think her territory is. So he's just over a year old, probably recently independent, not dependent. So, I was just a bit cautious when we first approach leopards here. Of course, there are plenty of leopards, but not all of them are the most relaxed. Isn't this just stunning? Wait for him to turn his head towards us now. It's got a big piece there. Don't drop it. So he's watching those impala out in impala plains. Or maybe there's a hyena on its way. Something, but he is watching something. Isn't this just wonderful? A little bit protected from the wind down here. We've got a leopard in a tree. Julie, I think he lost quite a bit of that carcass to the hyenas, obviously, last night. And, I don't think there'll be too much of it left by morning. Oh. Time to do some balancing. Is that a golden nugget? That tells us it's definitely a boy there, Brian. That is a golden nugget. Little golden nugget. Let's try go a little closer. He seems nice and chilled now. Oh, now he's looking at us. Sorry. So nice. And he looked away. I'm just not going to go. Just going to maybe go off this side a little bit so we can have a nice view. Less of his bum. He doesn't seem too concerned at all with us. Here we go. We have a bit better view of him feeding now. Oh, isn't that pretty? And I said, not the most convenient tree, but I think it was the tree. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Work the camera. Work the camera. It was the tree of convenience. When the hyenas were around, when he stole the carcass back. So I just need to do that. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? Just chilling with the kitties. He is very photogenic. For me, the most photogenic leopard is generally a young male. Before he starts getting too big, and they're just, not only are they photogenic, they're really busy and they run around, they play. You just think about Hosanna and and quarantine and Kunuma all at this age. They're just recently independent from mom. It's a really wonderful age to spend time with them. And see how he's using his claws to just hold that in place and jump, jump, jump. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? So pretty and such nice. It's very nice light, eh? It's like it's got a little diffused filter on it. Oh, I think I got one there. And it's looking a bit spazzy. Ooh, lovely lights. He is very relaxed. So I've spent quite a bit of time with this boy, and he is quite a relaxed leopard. He's probably our most relaxed leopard, but we don't see him too often. He's normally on Boston, which is the farm to the east of us. The first time I found him, I think we spent 2.5 hours with him, and he was stalking and chasing francolins, and then he got chased up the tree by a young male lion. But yeah, he is absolutely stunning. Wait for him to lift his head again. Come on, give us one more little photo shoot before the light goes, boy. Oof, there's that cold wind again. Margot, sorry about your trees. We've been sidetracked by a leopard. Absolutely wonderful. So we are going to have to make space for some of the other game drive vehicles shortly. So we'll stay for another 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll make space for the next person to come enjoy the sighting. See if he gives us. Oh, look at that tail. Come on, boy, give us one last superstar moment, and then we'll make space for the other game drive vehicles. I'm glad you got to see it as well. Nice to see a different leopard, isn't it? Oh, he's really getting stuck in there. Yeah, he's struggling a little bit there. What part of the impala are you eating that's giving you so much trouble, buddy? Oh, you look silly with your tongue sticking out. Goofball. You're a goofball. A piece of skin, or? Oh. Beautiful. Okay. Bye-bye, little leopard. I'm just going to make space. There's quite a few guys out on drive this afternoon. I'm just going to make space for them to come in. We can probably still go watch them from way up there on top of the hill, but we'll let the other guys get a chance to go and get a nice sighting of them. Dude, it's off the car. Okay, luckily the leopard didn't see him and run away. Anyway. Okay, so we're going to make space so Conrad can come have a look. Enjoy, guys. Yeah. Careful, grab you next time. Oh dear, tourists sometimes. Okay, what an epic little leopard sighting. Yay! Isn't that wonderful? I don't really get many better leopard sightings than that here on Pridelands. Perfect light. What a little treaty pie that was. Unfortunately, poor Taylor has to watch from far. She says their signal's not working down there. Poor T. Oh, that sounds good. Leopard on the big screen. Oh, brrr, it is very, very cold and I didn't bring my jersey. Hi guys. And I didn't think I was going to need... I didn't think I was going to need a jersey today. Yes. I'm just chilly. Oh, that's inside still, yeah.
Many a sugar reindeer.
Yes, I've got many shukers. I've got 2 in the car.
That's how I used to ID you when you're driving in Kenya. So Scotland used to have one, and then you knew it was a different colour.
So it's a little twin spot. The one I keeps getting chased by the lions. Yeah, I just looked at the spot pattern now. Yeah, it looks like him. I'll double check on the ID kit when I get home. We've nearly finished all the ID kits for the leopards we've got so far. Well, Yuka has.
We've always got something else to do.
Yeah, except the ID kit. Okay, we're going to go and bumble see if there's anything around the house at the waterhole.
Enjoy.
Cool.
You're done now.
Huh?
You're done now.
No, we're still live. Yeah. Yeah. And then we've got Animal World Live tonight. Busy times. Bye. Oh my goodness. That cold wind got under my laptop. That was such a wonderful sighting. I'm so happy we got to share that with you guys. And there's one less Impala on Impala Plains. Lots of survivors there. Wonder if they've got... Oh, there's some zebra as well. Nice. And kudu. It's all happening down here. Getting all that nice, fresh, lush green grass that's just popped through. There we go. Lots of different critters out there. Kudu, impala, and a zebra. There's a few more zebra to the back coming through slowly. You can see all a bit jumpy, nervy in this wind. Choop. Another one coming. Where's he going to stop? No, he didn't decide not to charge through screen. Just walk sedately. Julia, so all the ID kits will be available in the Painted Dog TV app once they are finished. And that is for the lions and the leopards of Pridelands and Rietspruit. Hello, zebras. Nice. I haven't seen them around the house for a while, so it's nice to have them back. I think with the rain and Impala Plains, we're going to be getting a few more zebras and wildebeest around than there have been over the dry. Oh, we're going to have a little... Going to be nice zebras, or we're going to bite each other's zebras? You never know with zebras which one they're going to be. No, it looks like they're being nice zebras. And as I say that, one kick the other in the face, but... There we go. I could see something was about to happen. Looks like it could be a little bachelor group. All the boys that have been... Oh, did you see Impala? Oh no, he just jumped behind the zebra for some reason. Oh, wow. Sure. It's going to be cold tonight. We're going to have a nice fire at Animal World Live. I would much rather it was that temperature now, Mrs. Johnson. That sounds lovely. And you can see there's... The house is not too far. Home is not too far away. There's the kudu hiding. Okay. Oh, I think they might be up to something again. Might be a little playing. Oh, I thought they might chase each other around a little bit, but they decided not to. Oh, there's some pilot. And you can see everyone's a little bit nervous and jumpy with this weather. And the zebras' ears are wonderful. Oh, yeah, I said, I think it looks like they want to have a little bit of, they're playing a little bit, it's cool, it's that time of the day. Oh my goodness, I nearly blew away. Sure, that gust came out of nowhere. Oh, look at the impala, they're going to run and jump hopefully, nicely. Run and jump, run and jump, run and jump. For fun. No jumping, just running. Right, next one's coming. Looks like the zebras are coming to join. Now they've changed their mind. They don't want to go into the thickets. I think with this wind, a lot of the animals are going to be heading out to the open when it's nice and safe. Just nice to have all the animals close to home today. Yep, you can definitely see why Two Spot likes this area for hunting dinner. This is the furthest west I've ever seen this leopard. Normally I find him on our eastern boundary. And where he is now currently is right in the middle of Pridelands. Well, in the center, but in the north. They must be so happy after how dry it's been to have all this lovely, lush, fresh grass popping up. Oh, the lone kudu's back. Where are your friends? You're not a zebra or an impala. And I suppose if you have lost your friends' safety in numbers, it looks like there's an adult, but a youngish cow by the looks of things. Here comes that wind again. Jeepers. It is bitterly cold as well. I hope so as well, Julie. I really do hope. Having a nice, relaxed young male leopard around is always wonderful. But they always leave as well. It's the nature of having boys. They gotta go. There we go. I'm going to sneak forward a little bit here, Brian. Quite a gathering going on here on Impala Plains. With the clouds rolling in behind us from the east and from the north. It is indeed a little bachelor group of zebras, as I suspected. All boys. Well, Twin Spot might get lucky. There's Impala might wander into him again. That would be funny. Yes, Mrs. Johnson, our backyard's not too shabby. Struggling to keep warm here, Brian. I really should have brought a jersey. I mean, it was hot when we left. It was sweaty. You can't really see the tree that the leopard's in from here. Right, it's sort of almost directly behind where the zebra are now, behind those things there. There's a good spot. Lots of meals on wheels around here. Oof, you can see that cloud moving in here. You can see how fast those clouds are moving in. You can see them moving at quite a rate. Julie, how are we getting work done with all this happening in your backyard? Well, fortunately, quite a lot of this is work for us. But yes, it is sometimes quite frustrating when you know there's all sorts happening out there and you've got to sit behind the computer for a few hours. Okay, let's keep trundling a little bit longer. Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold. Yeah, there's home up ahead, where the dark green big trees are. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. I mean, we had Lagatha here a couple of days ago as well, the lioness. She was here on Monday. Monday. She killed an impala and a nyala on our fence line. Oof, big storm, big clouds brewing. It's a coming. And you can see the guys, they've busy been doing rehab work on the old fields. They've cut it up, plowed it up, so that the grass can start growing and it doesn't quite look like a furrows or a furrowed field anymore. But thank you everyone for joining us for this private live virtual safari. It's been absolutely magical and we were treated to a splendid sighting of little twin spot, the leopard. And I hope we will see you at Animal World Live a little bit later tonight and on another virtual private safari in the not too distant future. Bye!
Bye.